Alrighty. You ready?
Yep.
Darth Vader. Come to the dark side. Wait.
Oh, you gotta put the Sith.
Yeah, why not? A little like Palpatine real quick. Come to the dark side. You don't like Star Wars?
I like Star Wars.
Yeah. Star Wars is shit, dude.
I don't have...
You ready for this shit, bruh? Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are in the garage. We got some time. It is Sunday. Cold day out here in dirty Jersey. Just to give you guys a little weather update, it's like 30 degrees outside. No, I'm lying, it's like 29 degrees. So yeah, it's freezing cold. A lot of snow outside still from the storm we had last week. And yeah, we're just here hanging out. So have a cheers to that. Enjoying our nice free little Sunday. Cheers to you. Cheers to you guys at home as well. From the title, you obviously know what we're going to be speaking about. Main reason why I wanted to have this discussion is because the popularity and how a lot of people want to put these Fxrt fairings on their bikes now. Me myself, I thought about going that route with the Dyna. That's I thought. But now I'm like, I'm not really that inclined to do it. But main reason why I wanted to have this discussion with Jerry is because Jerry was around when that fairing first came out for the first time, when Harley Davidson first released it back in the 80s, right?
Yep.
80s? Early
80s.
Mid-80s, right?
Yeah, 80s.
He was there to see exactly how the public received it and how they acted towards it, as opposed to how it is now. So we're gonna be jumping back and forth, past and present, back to the future, no pun intended. Mid-80s, Fxrt fairing drops on what bike, to be exact?
On the FXR.
On the
It was an FXRT touring, they called it.
Yeah.
Also the police bikes.
And the police bikes.
Yeah.
But all right, so you got the big fairing, you got the big, the bags in the back and
Some of
everything
them
like
had
that.
tour packs, but
Yeah.
like little ones, not like we have today.
Yeah, we'll post a picture up right here so you guys can see real quick. I know the main ones also had like the orange lights on the sides as well.
Mm-hmm.
The ones, the replicas they do now don't. They don't look as nice. So yeah, take us through that little history where these new bikes had just came out. How did the public receive them?
Like vomit, like they wanted to throw up because they were so freaking ugly.
Were they?
Yeah, like I had an 86 police bike I bought from a guy, and he ripped all the police stuff off to make it like a regular FXR. The only thing I had on it was the floorboards, but he ripped, I was like, do you have the police
stripped
stuff?
everything.
Yeah, he goes, no, I got rid of it all. And then I had a friend who bought a 1992, I think it was, or 1990. He scoured all over the country looking for that freaking bike, and I think he bought it out west somewhere and had it shipped back to Jersey. And it had the fairing and the bags, but then he had to look all over the place to find the tour pack. Mm-hmm. And then when he passed away, I had an opportunity to buy the bike, and I hesitated to buy the bike, so his father sold it to one of his other friends, and that guy completely ripped everything off and got rid of everything.
How much you sell it for? Do you remember?
$9 grand maybe, but it had a shit ton of motor work done to it.
I mean, $9 grand back then was a lot of money though for a bike.
But it was also in 2003.
Yeah.
So the bike was 10 years old, maybe 10, 11 years old.
So a friend of mine, you met Jose, right?
Yeah.
Jose has like 2 or 3 police bikes, the FXR bikes, and right now the biggest thing is just FXRs. Everybody wants a cool, nice, clean FXR as a project bike right now. That's just like, you know, the coolest thing to have. I think like having an FXR right now is like basically people in your generation looking for like a clean Pontiac or a GTO or a Mustang, you know?
Yeah.
That's
trying to relive their childhood.
Exactly. So that's what it's kind of like for our generation now, where we're trying to, we're crazy about these bikes, so we want these old classic.
But you couldn't give this shit away.
I know.
Like back then. Like FXRs, people would ride FXRs because they were cheaper than Softails or whatever. But as far as the...
If this is the first time you're recording, put your phone on vibrate.
You know, as far as FXRs were going and stuff like that, people would ride FXRs, but they would strip them down. Nobody wanted all that crap.
Yeah.
Like my buddy was the exception to the rule. Like he wanted all that touring stuff because he didn't want to go with they didn't have street glides back then. He didn't want to go with an Ultra or a road glide back then. He was going to eventually move up to a road glide. but he didn't want that big bulkiness, so that's why he went with the Fxrt, because it was easier for him because he was a little smaller guy or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was looking for that, but originally we were looking at just regular FXRs, and like I said, you couldn't give that shit away. You would rip the fairings off and you couldn't even sell them. Like, you would just throw them away, which is, now they're going for big dollars because people threw them away.
So let me ask you a question. Now that you see the big craze over, you know, everyone putting these replicas on them, I know Russ Warmont, you know, is one of the main people that do them and everything. What do you think about this big new storm right now of everyone going back to that nostalgic look?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
You know,
I'm not a big fan of the fairing or whatever. They're not, I mean, they look great on the outside, but on the inside, they're not finished. Even the factory ones are not finished like the new fairings on a street glide or a road glide are. It looks kind of like unfinished, and the fiberglass is not the greatest.
I agree with you. I think from the outside, and I have a few friends that have them. Big shout out to BK Low. He has it on his bike, and it's all painted in black. Also, Fro Rider has it on his bike.
And primer.
Yeah, he still needs to get his paint and everything. But that's the thing. Is like, from the outside, they look great. They look pretty cool. But when from the cockpit perspective, when you're looking towards everything, it's like everything's just literally just
rough.
It's not even rough. It's just plain. It just looks like plain plastic everywhere. It's just weird. I don't know. I think they got to get a little bit more innovating with everything. And maybe I have seen
integrate stuff.
I have seen people integrate, you know, speakers and little pockets where they're able to like a road glide, you know, or street glide, where you're able to, you know,
put store shit.
You know, little storage pockets. But I think that's something that because I think it's just a fad. If it's here to stay for a while, which I doubt.
I think it's a fad too.
Yeah, I think it's a fad.
Just like choppers.
Just in case, if it's not a fad, I think someone needs to just start integrating different aspects into it. But without a doubt, I think it's just a fad. And I mean, I think we might see it. Oh, sorry. I think we might see it from another 2 years or so, and then it'll just die out. Yeah, super.
Because there'll be other stuff that comes out from Harley Davidson or other fads or whatever. You know, the thing is, like BK Low was saying on his video about the Fxrt fairing, like if you're cutting through in New York, cutting through traffic, it's tight. That's a big fairing to try to squeeze through between cars and shit.
You could do it. I mean, people, we lane spool all the time, even when we ride with people with baggers. If, you know, the riders that we ride with. But, you know, for the average person, they don't really want to be lane splitting on a bagger or with a big huge fairing like that. It's just super dangerous, and it's just like,
you know, all you gotta do is catch the fairing and you're going down.
Any little clip, boom, you know? It's not the same thing as riding like on a bike like this. Like I said, I think they look cool. Yes, I do think they're a fad. I think it's awesome though. I think it's awesome the fact that a lot of people have this nostalgic feeling and look that they're bringing back. You know, it just acclimates everything all together, and then like. I don't know. Like right now, you know, all the troubles that Harley Davidson has with sales and this and that. I think it's pretty cool that some people are just going to that nostalgic feel of everything from 20 years ago, bringing that back, because it just kind of brings more hype into the company, and it's just cool, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they, like I said, they are cool looking from the outside, but do I care more about the way it looks from the outside, or if I'm riding it, I don't want to look at unfinished crap or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. So that's another.
They're not cheap. It's not like they're cheap. If they were cheap, a couple $100, you'd be like, screw it, it's cheap. I'll just throw it on.
They're running for about $800. Then on top of that, you got to pay for the brackets and the harness.
$1,800 or $2,000.
Right, no, so that's with all the hardware installed in it, everything like that. What people like to do is that they just like to get it, you know, blank, and they like to do the work themselves, because that's the thing. You buy it, and you
got to do a lot of sanding,
and you still got to do a lot of sanding down. You got to paint in, you got to, you know, put everything on, and it's never, it doesn't come perfect. That's the thing. If you're into that type of thing, cool. But if you're not, then I don't know. It's just a lot of work, and I think it's like a little bit of work
too. I mean, on your bike, like I said, I think you should do the quarter fairing and paint it to match your bike.
So here's the thing. And we're talking about this on the way back right now, because we're at Garden State. I was ordering an air cleaner for the Lowrider S, and we were talking about. Jerry asked me, he's like, "Hey, so did you decide what are you gonna go with the Lowrider yet?" Because I haven't decided if I want to go with. I mean, first, I'm gonna get the Thrasher Supply risers. I want to rock without no fairing for a long time, probably to like late spring, early summer, just no fairing. But after that, I'm gonna want a fairing, especially for those, you know, longer rides. So I haven't yet decided. Obviously, I have the Memphis Shades Road Warrior. Shout out to Memphis Shades. I got that on the 20 Lowrider S, and I do get a lot of wind protection on that, and I love riding my bike when I have that thing on. I do also like the Harley Davidson quarter frame that they have for these Dynas, which looks pretty cool. But then I was also looking at the Gauntlet that's very similar to the Harley Davidson one that Memphis Shades also makes, which is a little smaller. So I'm like, I'm torn in between. I really don't know what I want yet. And obviously, if I do get a frame, I'm gonna get it to match the bike, so it's gonna be all white with a little blue on it, so it's gonna look nice. So yeah, so if you guys have any ideas, drop the comments down below. Let me know what I should go with. What do you think I should go with?
Quarter fairing, color match, white with blue.
But which one?
I think either the Harley one, or I haven't seen the Memphis Shades one. Memphis, you get one from Memphis Shades?
I sent you the picture. I'm gonna show you right now. I'll show you guys. So I want to get your reaction on video as well. I think I showed you before. All right. So matter of fact, they'll be side by side. So that's the one from Memphis Shades.
Oh, that looks just like the Harley one.
Like the one I have on my other one. And then that's the quarter frame from Harley Davidson.
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'll post the pictures up right here. You guys can tell me, but yeah.
Yeah, with the white with blue in the middle.
Yeah, that'll be
white on the outside, blue in the middle, like opposite of this. Like you have blue on the outside, white. I think white with blue in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. They're both cool. I'm not sure. Let me know. Drop your thoughts down below. Fxrt fairing. Will you get it? Yes or no? Is it something you're kind of interested in? I think it looks cool from my aspect. I think it's very nostalgic feeling. I think the bikes look awesome. From looking on the outside, from the cockpit perspective, this is a no for me. And would I get it? No. At first I was kind of inclined to, but no, I'm not.
I wouldn't get it. I have a Road King I could put it on, but I would put a Road Warrior fairing on before I put a...
like Hugo's bike. Hugo's bike looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he took his off, but I have nothing on. Right now I just have the windshield, stock windshield on my Road King, but if I was going to do anything, I'd do a Road Warrior fairing. I wouldn't put, like, I know Adam Sandoval's Miss Ashley, his girlfriend, has the Russ Warnemount FXRT fairing on her. Yeah, 2017 Road King.
I think your Road King is so clean that I would keep it without. I'll just keep it plain like that, without. Not even the clear windshield you have on it now.
Oh, that's coming off in summertime.
Yeah, so summertime, spring, that's the type of bike that you want to take out when you just want to cruise.
Yeah.
So, not when you're fucking ripping it. But when you just want to, cruise around town locally or whatever, take that bike out and you leave it on, just see you riding on those apes, little mini apes you got.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
So drop your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole discussion. Would you get one, yes or no? And if not, why not? Let me know down below. Also, just to give you an update, I am still waiting for the Thrasher Supply because US Postal Service sucks, and it's been 2 weeks since I sent mine out, and they still haven't get delivered to where'd that order from? Hardcore Cycles, I think. Was it? Yeah, Hardcore Cycles. And I just finished ordering the air cleaner for the 20 Lowrider S. So that's gonna be an install video coming soon, and the light bar for the Dyna. That should be maybe this week. We're gonna be working on that.
Grips.
And the grips. I gotta order the grips too. That's right, the blue grips. I'm ordering these blue waffle OD grips for the Dyna for the Dyna.
Like BMX style or something, right?
Yeah, they sound like super badass. So tune in for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let the force be with you. Ride safe.
Enjoy the ride.
And enjoy the ride, baby. Peace. That wasn't that bad.